The Broken Blades, Episode 1, Perlemian Haul. On a mission from the Rebel Alliance, our heroes, Pimmelolymp, Tom, and T8-T3 find themselves in a junked Lambda-class shuttle en route to Martel Station. They are sent to hijack an Imperial freighter. Will they be able to take the freighter, or will they get caught trying? Need to get back to the beginning of the adventure. I'm using the adventure in the back of the Age of Rebellion book. So follow along at home, folks. Or don't, it's fine.
Don't worry, we'll know.
The choice is yours.
We'll know what you did.
Josh will remember this. Alright. You arrive at Martel Space Station. Martel Station. There is no space there. In a stolen, disarmed Lambda-class shuttle that is about to break around you.
Seems about par for the course.
Yeah. Partly because the other half of the group already has a Lambda-class shuttle, and you don't need a second one. So, this is this shuttle's last trip. The galaxy is embroiled in a bitter civil war. Above the remote planet of Remduba 2, an aging orbital platform may hold the key to striking a painful blow against a galactic empire. Captured data reveals that the mysterious... I'm gonna have a problem with this word every time. Perlemian Haul, an Imperial convoy filled with valuable information and powerful weapons, must stop there to refuel. Now, an elite strike force of rebel agents approach the station. Their goal? Infiltrate the station, board one of the convoy's freighters, and commandeer it. The reason I'm going to have a problem with Perlemian Haul is because every time I look at R and L next to each other, I try to pronounce them at the same time. So
I get that. Don't worry, no judgment here. I have a hard time with D's, B's, Q's, and P's.
Mind your
I have
P's
a
and
hard time
Q's.
with the alphabet. I have a hard time with the alphabet.
Yes.
Oh, I have it's it's dyslexia, but for numbers. Dysnumina or something like that.
I don't know.
Sounds right to me, but...
You guys are supposed to be that elite strike force, but you guys are a
Wait.
series maintenance droid,
Did they get the right people?
a Toydarian, and a Jawa.
As I'm sitting there just banging a wrench against the engine, making sure it will work just enough
Ting
to get us to
Utini!
land.
Ting Utini!
Ooh.
You're totally swearing at it. The droid understands. In fact, anybody who wants to know a language can, unless for some story or reason you need to actually roll for it or something. So if it's the party members, you can totally be able to understand at the very least, like Han Solo and Chewie.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Alright.
So, I wasn't completely prepared to run this adventure again, but I've run it before, so...
You're good.
Prepared.
Bum, 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 bum,
So you were briefed on this
bum.
by Tate. That's the maintenance droid T8-T3. If you look in Star Wars handouts,
Someone has to keep us alive.
Tate looks different than Michael might remember from a previous campaign.
Hee.
That's kind of assumed.
No, if you go into Star Wars handouts and scroll to the top, he used to look quite a bit different. It's been a few hundred years, so he's had some modifications done to him. But I want everybody to make a roll. So if you're in Star Wars rolls, one of the pinned things is how to roll.
Okay.
So if you look at the pinned messages, looks like the first one there is how to roll things. It's going to be in let's call it an average knowledge check. Either Tate's character sheet here, Outer Rim, or Underworld.
Give me a second to catch up. I'm trying to figure out how to find it.
I'm gonna roll Tate's real quick. You'll be able to see what I'm doing here. So Tate has 1 yellow and 3 green in Outer Rim, and it's against 2 purples. He got a success and 3 crab vantage.
Alright.
Okay, so basically it's exclamation point roll, and then yellow is Y, green is G,
And
purple is
Outer
P.
Rim, right?
Yeah, Outer Rim or I think it was Underworld, I said. Whichever one's better for you.
They're the same, but Outer Rim's a career skill. So I get to roll that.
Okay, so I would roll 1 yellow, 1 green?
And 2 purple.
Okay, how would I know about the 2 purples?
Okay,
exclamation point.
Yeah, exclamation point
Roll.
Space YGPP. Alright, so everybody got successes. I'm going to bank that threat for something. As the GM, I can do that.
Alright.
Let's see here. How many points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. 1, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. Okay, you get everything. The Perlemian Haul refers to a secret Imperial convoy that purportedly plies the Perlemian trade route. Its existence has never been proven, and it is typically considered to be a myth. If it exists, it is used by the Empire to transport highly classified equipment, classified prisoners, or important personnel between Imperial installations.
Alright.
First one.
So we're looking for what's a myth, or we've already come across a myth?
You're looking for a myth.
Okay.
The Alliance obviously has reason to believe that it is there because they sent Tate.
Yeah, not us. We're just tag-alongs.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tate chose you guys, so I guess, you know.
We're on an escort mission.
You mean Tate is.
Oh, Tate's the escort?
No, we're the escort. Tate's the one doing the mission.
Yeah, you
I
guys
like that.
are on an escort mission, and Tate's the one doing everything else.
Well, no, I was saying Tate was the one on the escort mission because he is the one escorting us.
Well, the Jawa's supposed to keep him alive
Eh,
and functioning.
I can do that.
Well, you should be able to do both. You have a nice slug thrower rifle there. The convoy is rumored to be composed of modified bulk transports and escorted by heavily armed capital ships that carry no Imperial markings or insignia.
Sorry, that carry no what?
Imperial markings or insignia.
Okay.
They basically said no Imperial markings or markings. Because an insignia is a marking.
Yeah.
But,
Makes sense.
I mean, different flavor, I guess. Your target is the freighter M220. The cargo of M220 has already been determined by myself and should be detailed here. The cargo is... where were we here?
They got a ton of potatoes.
Very explosive potato, no.
No one expects space potatoes. No one.
Well, there's rumors of there being a prototype spaceship.
Ooh.
The freighter's captain, lieutenant commander, is highly motivated career officer who may be facing court-martial, making him even more eager to prove himself.
Why is he facing court-martial?
Yeah.
That's all that you know about this guy. You also know his name, but it's different than in the book because I'm running you through the same adventure as another group, so you're hitting a different freighter. So, I don't have a name for him. How about Elon Jur?
Okay. Not Musk?
Elon, not Elon. There's an N.
Oh.
He's Neelon Husk.
He's the distant relative of Gelon Newer,
Oh.
who is the lieutenant commander of M226. But that wasn't in your briefing. The PCs must infiltrate Margol Station using cover identities as traitors, then contact a local informant named Pass. He should be able to assist them in their efforts to infiltrate freighter M220. Once aboard, the characters are to commandeer the vessel by any means possible, drop out of hyperspace, and rendezvous with an Alliance strike group that will take possession of the ship.
Okay.
Any questions? Repeats?
Okay, so we're just trying to get to the ship specifically, the one that's a rumor and supposed to be a new higher end.
So, the Perlemian Haul is a convoy. You're trying to get on a specific ship in the convoy.
Okay.
In the cargo of that ship is supposed to be a prototype fighter.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Any other clarifying marks?
No, I think we should be able to do that.
I mean, I can always remind you later, too. It's literally printed in the book. Alright. Continue with the following. Remduba 2 is a cold, gray world with nothing but microbial life and deep core mining operations. Its companion, Martel Station, is hospitable only by comparison. An aging orbital platform with a small Imperial garrison, a single squadron of TIE fighters, and bored and corrupt officials. Its security should prove to be fairly lax. As you
All
approach,
of them are microbes.
Huh?
All of them are microbes.
No, the station, not the planet.
Mhm.
The planet is microbial life and deep core mining, but the station has bored and corrupt officials.
Okay.
As you approach, you receive a transmission from Station Control. Shuttle 201-7, we have you on our scopes. Please relay your business in Martel Station space and transmit your identification.
I'm assuming we came prepared with these.
Yeah, you were provided.
Yeah.
So as you're here to where was it? You have cover identities as traders.
Okay.
You know, trading goods, not traitors. That would not be a good thing to have as a cover identity.
Yeah, I figured.
Hello, we're traders.
Oh, what goods do you have to offer? Wrong kind. Pew 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 pew.
And then we died.
You know, just general disassociation with the Empire. Okay.
So,
So
I'm
mean,
no waiting.
we-
I'm waiting for your business and identification.
trade.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm Toydarian. We're here to trade. What else would I be doing?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Wait, our scanners are showing your engines are kind of misfiring. Please be careful on approach.
Broken. Please fix.
It'll cost 5 credits to tractor beam you in. Would that be easier?
Can we get maybe? Do we want to risk parking it ourselves?
I mean, if you cut engines, we can just like pull you in. It looks like that thing's bound for the scrap heap already.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
They as soon as you cut engines, they pull you in. Speaking of credits, you have more credits than I have on your sheet, Alex.
Oh, okay. I hadn't even gotten to that part yet.
You have an extra 18 credits. I rolled low.
Yay!
I closed your character sheet on mine.
That's more money than I have in my actual bank account.
$18?
Yep. Cries and poor.
Mm-hmm.
I know said dialect, just not at this time. So it's like that hurts. Let's see. 193 credits. I'll just keep that open because I'm sure I'm going to have to make other changes. So who's paying the 5 credits?
I look at Alex's character.
I mean, I guess I could.
Woo. Tate pays the man. He doesn't have many credits, but you know. He says you're buying the next thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get off and you're met by well, it can't be a Toydarian or a Jawa. Let me come up with something real quick here. Yeah, you're met by greasy-haired human.
My favorite. They taste so yummy.
Hey guys, you looking to sell that scrap of heap, that heap of scrap?
I mean,
Are you referring to that ship of ours?
Yeah, the one that had to tractor beam in.
Well, you see, there's plenty of complications that occur when one's up in space. It's not necessarily a scrap heap, as one would say.
The ship kind of creaks and the landing strut fails and it kind of goes sideways.
I'm not the owner, so I can't say yes.
Also, can I have you guys type !Destiny space roll in the chat?
Right.
I rolled for Tate already. He got 2 light side curses. And Destiny, and then roll. Because if you type roll Destiny, it'll interpret that as regular dice.
Oh, Destiny roll.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. One dark?
The
Ooh,
light and dark are balanced, yes.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I'm pretty sure that would be snap and then set it to one light, one dark.
That's my kink, and I'm sticking to it.
So, how much you thinking of offering for our ship?
That was for the
Well.
ship half falling apart. Just spent a suicide point.
We won't go less than 5 credits.
I hope you won't go less than a lot more than. Sorry, I was a little more sleazy sounding, wasn't I? I hope
That's
you won't
fine.
go a lot. I hope you won't go less than a lot more than 5 credits. I mean, seriously, that's still like a ship. I mean, it won't fly through Atmos anymore. Without Atmos anymore, which is a problem because we're on a space station in space.
Yes, but you can use a lot of the parts for a lot of things, as I'm certain someone of your standing probably knows.
Yeah, that's enough flattery. Where's the ship section? I'm trying to buy time. Spaceships. Ah, here they are. I'll give you 25,000 credits for it.
Can I try to bump that up?
Oh yeah, you can totally do a negotiation.
And also, does my quartermaster ability of wheel and deal and selling goods legally gain 10% more credits per rank of wheel and deal?
Yeah, I think technically you got the alliance to put you as the owner, even though Tate's leading the mission. I need to grab my adversary cards. They are not with me. I will be right back.
Okay. I am once again a Toydarian.
What species is that? I don't...
You've seen the prequels, right?
Yes.
The floating blue gas bag people.
Ah, yes.
The one that-
Anakin.
Yeah, the one that owns Anakin, his mother.
Okay. I can maybe do that for small braids. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
I get you.
Oh, yeah. I started the yawn. If anyone else yawns, I blame me.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, I am back.
All right.
And now I have to go through adversary cards, so don't let me stop you from talking.
So wheel and deal works. So this will get 10% increase. This is a legal sale, right?
Yeah, I was saying that you were listed as the owner on the paperwork.
All right. And then you wanted me to roll negotiation?
Yeah, that's the rule for this, but it's posed by this guy's negotiation, and I don't have a card for this, so I'm gonna look this guy up real quick.
There isn't any sort of help action I can take it there.
You could give him a. Pretty sure that you're lower on the stats for that, so you could give him a boost die.
Where would I find that?
Would it be too mean to use a Toydarian merchant stat block?
It's up to you. Do you have any skill in negotiation?
Looking. I doubt it, but no.
All right, so
And he has a
it's
presence
just
of 2.
so it's just a boost die then, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
how is this a Toydarian merchant without any negotiation skill? Hold on. No, I don't need a nemesis. I need a rival that actually has negotiation. Oh, okay. Your difficulty is going to be 2 red and a purple.
Okay, so RRP. Yeah.
Five successes and 2 threats. Wow. Okay. So successes reduce the cost by 10%. Threats increase it by 5%. So you're decreasing. Sorry, you're increasing it because you're trying to get more. So you're increasing it by a total of 40%.
And then Wheel and Deal kicks in.
Which does what?
10% additional when selling.
Okay, so your threats basically aren't there.
Yeah. Well,
So
it's
that's-
10% per rank of Wheel and Deal, and I have 1 rank.
Yeah, well, I figured. So I don't even need to like. That's all right. Fine, I'll give it. I'll give you 75,000 for it. I was gonna.
Nice.
I was gonna be like, oh, I need a calculator for this, and then you told me it's 50%. So that's easy.
Deal. Thank you very much for your patronage.
Man, they weren't kidding about Toydarians. He shakes your greasy palm and hands you the chit as you sign over the paperwork real quick.
Yee. Before he
so-
can renege on it.
So should I put that underneath my personal finances?
Oh yeah, no, that is personal finances. We get back to the adventure here. We got a little derailed because I wanted to do that.
Time to turn into shopping simulator.
Yes.
I'll tell you this because you probably know that's like, well, he lowballed you, so it was less than half of what one was worth, fully functioning, and you got him to go more than half of what one was worth fully functioning.
Yeah.
I think, or was it? Hold on, maybe 10%.
We did the service of bringing the product to him.
Oh yeah, that too.
Exactly.
Hold on, let me double check that. That was so it originally cost 140,000 for a fully functioning. Yeah, so he bought basically scrap metal for you for more than half the price of the original fully functioning chip.
So how much was it again?
75,000.
7,500 or 75,000?
1,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, starships cost like the fully functioning Lambda class base cost is 140 credits. Now he doesn't necessarily know, and you rolled. I mean, he'll find out pretty quick. You rolled 2 threats that. Oh, this thing doesn't have weapons.
Yeah.
But you did already sign off on the deal and everything.
Yep. Should know better than to take the deal before you check out the goods.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm basically giving you that instead of the threats. Like it's because you had wheel and deal. He just didn't notice. That was going to be the threats. He was going to be like, no, a little bit lower than that. It doesn't have weapons.
You see, my little friend, that is how you do business.
Ooh. Many credits. Build great things.
Yes. Tate, can you lead the way now?
Let's see. Well, you have to find Pask. So he tells you, do you know where Pask is?
Multipass?
No, Pask, our contact. Woot 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 wah.
Did they give us info on where he was? Like, meet at the cafe at like 2 p.m. Look for the guy that's like has
Yeah,
his menu
you
up
probably
with
had
like
this
a
conversation
purple
on the ship. They only
teacup or
gave you
something?
the name.
Ah,
Perfect.
So,
it's like they don't want us to succeed.
I mean, there's several ways you could try to find Pask. Tate kind of just rolls over to a computer terminal. His scomp-link sticks out, and he starts messing with it.
Oh,
But
he's interfacing.
Could I help?
you can't help with his computer's check because you can't interface directly with the computer. So,
Fair enough.
however, you can do knowledge checks. Maybe talk to people, see what you can find out.
Oh, sure, I'll talk to people.
All right, easy streetwise. Talk to people,
Oh,
or you could charm.
I can do streetwise. 1 yellow, 3 green.
One against 1 purple.
Sorry, go for it.
I can use charm, right?
If you wish, it'd be the same difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's use skullduggery and I'll charm people.
With skullduggery?
I thought you said
Or
skullduggery.
streetwise.
I said streetwise.
Streetwise, sorry, my bad.
Roll.
Or like, knowledge check of some kind would work.
Roll. Yellow. G.
And you needed a purple as a.
Oh, and 1 purple?
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll a purple. So 2 successes, 2 advantages. Basically, I'm going to see who gets it the fastest. So Tate's going to roll his computers, which is YYGG, and we're going to say 2 purples because it's a Imperial computer system. Let me look at his talents real quick here. He might do something about that. Okay, now he's just going to roll that as is. For successes, 1 threat. The terminal shocks him a little bit as he pulls out too quickly. But yeah, he got the information first, barely. But basically, you reconvene, and you're all like, this way.
Haha.
Man, that is really a coincidence, isn't it? We're all
Quite.
great at figuring things out.
Yeah, you're heading to Pask's Oddities.
Good thing they sent us. Ooh,
the
oddities
curio
are my
shop.
favorite.
As you enter what is considered to be Margle Station's urban center.
Ah.
The station citizenry, of which there are nearly 2,000, consists primarily of ship hands, dock workers, and station support staff, as well as civilian business people and employees. Pask is obviously a business person. You see mostly human and human-shaped people here. The station is run by the Empire.
Yeah.
So you get to the shop, and I assume you enter.
Yes.
Yeah. As the door slides open on a squeaky track, a melodic chime can be heard. The smell of old paper and dust fills your nostrils as you are confronted with countless shelves stacked with all manner of junk. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see a somewhat short and middle-aged Trandoshan approaching you. With a smile, he says, "Welcome to Pask's Oddities, my friends. What can Pask do for you on this fine day?" And I will put a picture of him in handouts.
Could I see if there's like anything like actually cool in here? I'm gonna install this junk.
Yeah.
Here, just let me send you this picture so you can mull about it for a little bit. That's in Star Wars handouts. It's uploading, and there it goes.
All right.
That's a mighty fine-looking Trandoshan. Nice shorts.
Uh-huh.
Kind of a weird top hat thing. I don't know. I found it pretty funny when I saw it the first time.
He's cute. I assume he's taller than me, like most species.
Yeah, it's funny because a Toydarian, a Jawa, and an astromech droid roll in. They're all the same height.
Huh.
Well, I guess the astromech's rolling, the Jawa's walking, and the Toydarian's floating.
Yep.
A Jawa walks into a bar, the other two roll and float into it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Bar is here. Mode of transportation? Optional.
So, what can Pask do for you on this fine day?
So, what do I need to roll for finding something like cool in the shop?
Perception?
All right.
Difficulty 3, because it's a junk shop. I mean, one man's junk, you know.
Yes.
But there's a lot of junk. There's also, you smelled paper, so there's old books, like actual books. Alright, where's my loot
And
table?
what is the difficulty? 3 purple?
Yeah.
3 purple.
I'm gonna grab
I
my
got
loot
one
table.
Yeah, I got 1 success, 4 threats.
I don't know what that means.
2 successes, 3 threats.
Oh, okay, so there might be something there, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Alex, I know you're cunning your score, but you don't have to show off.
Wait, what? Did I do something wrong?
No, you got 2 successes.
Oh.
Okay, good. It doesn't do anything extra. 3 successes, on the other hand, would. You both get to roll D100, so it's exclamation point POLY space D100.
Paul 100?
No, POLY.
Oh.
So Polly.
Roll Polly D100.
Yeah, just exclamation point Polly space D100.
D100.
1
Did
L.
I do that wrong?
You probably got auto-corrected to 2 L's.
Oh, yeah.
24 is... You open a book, and there's this little hole cut in it, and a 10-credit chit falls out.
Yee.
I'll take it.
28.
I find the cure to cancer.
You find some really decent-looking field rations you could buy. Like, they didn't even expire yet. What are they doing in a junk shop?
Some people just don't like the M&Ms.
Was there like a phrase, by the way, we're supposed to say to this guy to be like, yeah, we're with...
Hold on. Doo. Don't eat the cheese.
Oh.
That was Tate.
Fair enough. Is there a phrase that we're supposed to tell this guy so he knows that we're with the Republic?
Yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be a sympathizer that has ties to the Alliance, so...
Yeah, but like when you go to the spy, you don't be like, "Yeah, Mr. Spy, could you tell us?" We're totally.
Well, you're supposed to ask him about getting onto the ship.
Ah.
We actually heard that you could help us get onto a ship.
Yes.
Very expensive ship.
Well, yes, expensive is the right word, isn't it? What ship
Always.
might that be?
The prototype.
Well, no,
the prototype.
You want to get
is-
onto the shuttle that the prototype.
Yeah, they have the
shuttle.
plans for the prototype on the ship.
They either have the plans or the prototype on the ship. You're not sure which.
Yeah, one of the
it's
two.
a freighter. It's M220.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the M220.
Oh, by the way, I'm banking those threats you rolled on the not skullduggery, the other perception.
Okay.
Right.
Nothing bad's gonna happen later. You actually had some advantages earlier that you didn't use because I forgot to say anything. Alex got 4 advantages Alex got 2 advantages and Michael got 4.
Okay.
You can just use those here for him to know that you're with the Alliance, I guess, if you want to
Sure.
bypass this a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of looks at both of you and then notices the droid. Oh, Tate! Long time no see. So, you're on a mission, are ya? Tweet, 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 tweet. You gotta get on a freighter, What's the details, boys? I assume you're both boys.
Yep.
I think so.
It's hard to tell with the robes and, well, Toydarians are just hard for me to deal with, period. I mean,
I never passed health class.
I really
I mean,
like your
that's-
noses, though. They're really awesome.
I mean that is a fair assumption. We are hard to deal with.
Wait, is he coming on to you?
I don't know.
Is he coming on? Yeah, because he just complimented your nose.
I'm sorry. They have proto elephant noses. They have really short versions of those.
Oh, big proboscises.
Yep.
Yeah, they have small trunks for noses. That's what.
Mm.
So it could just be a compliment for the species in general, which, I mean, you probably get that like all the time. Like, oh, you guys have cool noses. Just like rodents
Thanks.
get like, oh, you have a really cool snoot.
Mm-hmm. Do not beat the snoot.
He pulls a claw back.
There's a special charge to touch it.
No, I just don't prefer people randomly touching my nose that I don't know that well.
So there are multiple ways to get on the ship. You could go through getting hired. He looks at you. Unlikely. You could go through computer systems. I believe Tate is very gifted at that.
Yeah, that might be a good option.
Tate's just like looking around, whistling softly.
Hehe.
I mean, I'm sure there's other ways you could get in. I would be willing to sell you stormtrooper armor, but
I'm a little short.
you're a little short to be a stormtrooper, aren't you?
Yeah, none of us can really pass off that profile.
I mean, you could get on the Jawa's shoulders, but then your wings would be a problem. You wouldn't reach all the way to the
Yeah.
end of the arms.
That's the thing. The thing is with that is it's 3 Jawas and stormtrooper armor. That's the joke. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get 3 and they're too tall.
I mean, depends on the Jawa. If you get the right type of Jawa.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was 3 of your friend here, it would be too tall. The laminate armor isn't
fair.
that tall. I mean, I know the 3 human kid thing is a joke, but it's got to be like 5-year-olds. It can't be like 10-year-olds. They'd be too tall.
Those craft kids always getting up to something.
I mean, I suppose like 3 Jawa adolescents could possibly do it.
Yeah, I've heard the rumors that actually like half the stormtroopers are just 3 kids in the laminate armor.
Oh, hold on. I'm receiving a call from what looks like my boss.
Okay.
Right.
I will be right back.
All right.
So Pask basically listed off 2 things that could not work for your party after mentioning computers. But also, I could grease the Imperial Governor's palm for you. I mean, I could pass on the bribe. You'd have to pay all the money. And I have some other contacts as well, if that wouldn't work so well for you.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea to do the computer thing, so that way it kind of checks out if anyone questions it, but also grease the palm.
If you hack if you slice the computer, you won't have to grease the palm, and it'll be in the records. You'll be fine. You'll never deal with the governor. So if you want to try that, you should probably go try that in a pack. Just don't use a terminal near my shop, please.
Do you have any how do I say competitors that you want out of business?
No. Do you see any other junk shops around here?
No.
Hey boss, I just bought a shit. Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I just bought a scrap heap from these guys.
Hello again. We should get going and working on that. We'll let you know if later.
As you leave, you hear say, they didn't even have any weapons.
Weapons optional.
I mean,
it's not part of original package.
Their hyperdrive is kind of okay, but everything else just junked. Like the landing strut failed during negotiations, but I may have given them a little bit extra because, man, the Toydarians, oh boy. And then the camera.
There's many things you don't do. You don't bet against you.
One is have a land war in Asia. The other is making negotiation with Toydarians when money is on the line.
The Sicilians when life is on the line. Okay.
Yeah.
It's why is Sicily a country and everywhere else is fake countries, but Sicily's actually a city, but yeah.
Wait, you're telling me it's a real place?
Sicily?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty sure.
We stopped this recording to look up at Sicily's real place.
Learn something new every day.
It's all made up countries, and suddenly he's a Sicilian. Okay. Well, obviously the computer check is going to be tried by Tate, but
yeah, it's a region in it's Sicily. It's a region in Italy.
Yep.
Yee.
The region. Okay. I knew it wasn't a country, and I didn't think it was a city, but I knew it was a real place.
Yeah.
So Tate, like, you get to the computer terminal, and Tate's like, "Anyone else want to try?" Woo.
Yes.
Tate, you do it.
What do we roll?
It's
You roll
computers
Tate.
against 3 purple.
Okay. I don't even think I'm...
You have one
I'm
rank,
not even trained in computers.
don't you have a rank?
I have 2 green.
Oh, it's mechanics you have a rank in. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, when I asked you, you didn't say you wanted computers, so
Nope, you're right.
yeah, 2 green versus 3 purple. It's not impossible. If you want to roll it. If you don't, then Tate will.
I'll let Tate attempt it, and then on the backside, if we fail, I'll give it a shot. Because if the droid can't do it, I'm not sure I can.
Well, specifically,
I can build droids.
Slicer astromech can't do it.
Mhm.
And
Slice or no slicing.
yeah, he is going to use his ability because that is a failure. He's going to use his talent, Natural Programmer. Once per session, reroll any 1 computer's or astrogation check. So he starts to go down one route, and the terminal kind of like he notices, and he like quickly does something else, and slides by with 1 success.
I mean, it's better than the other result. That other result was hard.
The other result would have been a lockdown on the terminal. You would have had to try to find another terminal. Yeah. I don't. The advantages would be you could get to another terminal, but the failure would mean that you'd have to find said other terminal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, you have credentials to go on the ship now.
All right.
You changed out some people for yourselves, basically. And Tate turns to you and he's like, we're garbage personnel.
Yeah! That's the best place to work. You find so many things in the garbage.
I mean, fair enough.
As you're heading towards, he got a map of the station too while I was in there. As you're heading towards, well, I think he got that from his previous jet, actually. Either way, but you're heading towards this place, and he's just like, I hope there's no Sarlacs.
Tate, you know you just jinxed us, right?
Yep.
Did I say that out loud?
It's okay. We will survive.
Hey, hey.
I wanna shoot a...
Well, no. I will survive. Hey, hey, do, 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 do. You know that song?
I actually don't. Not off the top of my head.
I will survive.
First, I was afraid I was petrified.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that one.
So you head towards the area that Tate is leading you to, which is where the workers will wait for M220 to arrive.
All right. We are garbage people.
There's like 3 humans in workers' uniforms. Just
I was about to ask if they were all wearing a trench coat.
What?
If all 3 humans were in a trench coat.
No, I don't want to kill you. Yet. I mean, what?
Oh, I mean, it's still an option.
Yeah, it's still an option. They see you roll, float, and walk in, and they're like, "Hey, what are you alien scum doing in here?"
Garbage.
Garbage.
Tate's just like keeps rolling. They're not looking at. They're not looking at the astromech. That makes sense. I mean, it's a little bit of a weird-looking astromech, but hey, it's a droid.
Yeah.
He must have a restraining bolt somewhere on that weird shape. So, yeah. I don't believe them. Do you believe them? No, I don't believe them.
What?
I think we're gonna have to get you scum to get out of here. They brandish clubs. And, one of them has a actual club, and 2 of them are holding hydro spanners.
Multi-pass.
What can we do to get out of this?
Well, I mean, the easy and straightforward. Well, easy. The straightforward thing is obviously combat, but you might be able to get out of it other ways.
I would like to attempt showing my identification papers, my credentials.
Could I try to negotiate?
I mean, you can try to charm them for sure.
All right, I will try to charm them.
Charm goes off. Goes against. It's just going to be 2 purple with these guys.
All right.
Ooh, I'm going to try to deceive them after your charm.
You don't have to, man. Now he's showing off.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Successes, 2 advantages.
I was going to tell them that we were here for a, routine inspection, like health code inspection.
So what do you say?
So you would prefer to do all the garbage yourself, considering, we lesser ones totally would prefer somewhat other jobs like yours. You'd prefer us to really not work in the garbage.
Wow. I mean, are they offering to trade us jobs?
I think they are. I mean, we could take this up with the person that hired us. He seemed to really know nonsense about this.
Hey, what's the Jawa saying? Because you're totally talking in Jawese.
He's asking if you're offering us your jobs, which it sounds like
no. What?
I mean, do you want to do all this garbage?
Fine, whatever.
A lot of gestating and angry screeching noises.
I think because you got advantages and stuff, that the guy who's managing the crew here walks in and he's like, "What are these guys doing here?" And he checks his datapad. He's like, 1 astromech, 1 Jawa, 1 Toydarian. Guys, back down. I see that club. Why do you have a club? And that guy gets
as we point to him.
No, he's talking at that guy. It's like, Jerry, this is the 3rd time this week. Get rid of the club. I will throw it down the garbage chute for you. Just give it here.
Yeah, Jerry.
And eventually you get to boarding.
Perfect.
There's a lot of things going on in this area now. A lot of maintenance crews.
No one expects the stealth Toydarian.
You now have...
say out loud?
No.
You now have these really, disgusting green color hats that say garbage patrol on them.
I might have just eaten my hat.
I mean, you can put it on over your hood if you want.
Okay.
Could he just have it, stick it in the hood and have, just the bill of it stick out from underneath his hood?
Yes.
I suppose, but Jawas really don't like any... he'd have to take his hood off to do that.
I thought he was just, would lift it up a little bit and then put...
Have you tried to do that?
Fair enough.
With the sweatshirt?
Yeah, as I said, fair enough.
I'll put it on the outside, yeah, so it'll look really weird.
Sorry, buddy, we don't have any armbands. What'd he say?
Something in sand, people.
He said it's all right. He's had it happen before.
All right, Utini, buddy.
Utini.
Okay, Just walks off.
Like, while we're like out of listening distance from that guy, should I tell him what you both exchanged with each other, or should I just let him wallow in the fact that Utini means so many different things?
No, just let him think it was a good thing. You know, don't want to upset the boss already.
I mean, he obviously said it in a way that he thought was like encouraging, but like it could have meant almost anything because he had no real inflection.
I told him to go proliferate with a Sarlacc.
Utini is definitely known as a war cry, in addition to just like a like.
Yeah, I was making a joke since it could be used for so many different things.
It's like the squanchy guy from Rick and Morty.
I have not watching that.
What's the rock dude from Chowder?
Oh,
Rada?
Yeah, Rada.
That's not his name. But,
No, it's not.
I mean, I knew what he said. I just don't remember his name.
Neither do I.
So you eventually board. Right now, you're like they basically escort you to the garbage compactor, and it's like when it's full, you press this button, everything gets crushed. If it's still full after you press this button, it jettisons the brick into space. If anything else goes wrong, contact me, and I'll find someone else to deal with it.
I salute.
Can I just push the eject button right now?
You're still at the station. It says empty. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you could press it.
Are there any maintenance personnel inside?
We're literally getting talked to about what to do with this right now.
I want to make sure the button actually works. You know.
I mean, he's just talking to you about the button. There's nobody, like, it says empty. It doesn't look like maintenance is going on. So, do you press that button?
Yes, I push that button.
Like, no, you have to press the other button first, and then that one. That one's the one you only press when it's full. Like, it won't even...
I push the same button again.
No,
I turn to you, my friend. It won't work unless there's actually garbage in there. That's what he's saying.
Oh, Utini.
Okay, you guys.
Why do you think
right
we
there.
Get stuck with the garbage job?
Yeah, your bunks are right there. The mess hall's down the hall on the left. I'll have a map downloaded to your astromech unit. I don't know why you're assigned an astromech unit, but whatever. And you just
Utini.
walk.
I tell him to go in Jawa. I tell him to climb into the trash chute.
Yeah, Utini, buddy. Bye.
I wait for him to leave. You know, one of these days, one of them is actually going to be able to speak Jawa.
That's true.
Unlikely, but true.
And that is the day I unleash everything.
Okay, what is
That's
the
the day
plan?
you're like, oh crap.
Well,
is there any terminals near us?
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Here's a plan. Because, like, Tate could fly the spaceship by himself, right?
This is... I need to send this to handouts.
Like, how many people are needed to fly the ship? Because they told us to commandeer it. So it can't be, like, any more than 3.
Well, right,
Otherwise,
but...
that's crazy.
Well, how about we create a whole bunch of chaos by forcing some subroutines where things get pushed into the garbage disposal that do not belong, such as, I don't know, the food stores.
No, I had a different idea I was actually going to run by.
Go for it.
Once we find out how many people are needed to fly this thing before I suggest it.
Technically, any ship can be piloted by only one, but it'd be very difficult. I mean, droids, it's easier than people. I'm sending a picture of the ship to handouts.
The notes or the handouts?
Is that... Oh, it's a different it's a different thing than the class that we looked at earlier, the other ship.
Yeah, it's different. It shows what cargo containers look like.
All
It has
right.
3 detachable cargo containers. If push comes to shove, you can drop out of hyperspace, jettison the cargo container, and with the tracker on it that the Alliance can track. But they would prefer the whole ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, if you look at the passenger compartment, that will give you a sense of scale.
Could Tate see who's all in the prison containment?
Well, these are examples. So in this, you have definitely at least one bulk cargo hold, but you're not sure what the other 2 are. It can only have 3.
All right. Could Tate look to see what the other 2 are?
Just look in the manifest. That should be easy. Like literally an easy check is 1 purple. So you have 1 bulk cargo hold, contents redacted, and you have 2 hazardous material containments.
Yeah, the reacted one probably is nothing. We should just probably eject that one.
What hazardous materials did they have?
One of them is also redacted, and the other one says nuclear waste.
All right.
Which, nuclear waste could be used for more power anyways, but, the Empire, if you've seen how their TIE fighters work, it's literally just like an engine on a ship, on a refrigerator with
Could
solar
Tate
panels.
find out what the redacted thing is for the other hazardous material thing is?
Do you want a little more information, or do you want to go really deep and get everything?
I just care about that specific hazardous material thing.
Okay. I'm gonna set this as 3 purple. Because Tate's gonna dig a little deeper into everything. Because that sounds weird that there's that sort of waste.
That
on
much
ship.
waste, yeah.
2 advantages.
Meanwhile, can we have them looking to see if there's any
So what did you specifically want again?
Specifically, just what was in there.
What was in the other hazardous materials container?
a manifest?
Well, he didn't get that, but that one that said that it was atomic waste. Yeah, no, that's totally crew quarters. Passenger compartments. Yeah, passenger compartments. Like they
Hazardous
were trying to
passenger?
redact that information by not redacting it and just labeled it something else, so it's passenger compartments.
That's
It's
false
like-
labeling.
Why?
So who's in there?
I
I don't know, but we should definitely lock that one down.
No,
Tight.
like he goes to do something else, and the console goes,
Error. Information not found.
They locked me out. Woo.
Are there any
Like just
what
this
is it?
specific
Employee?
terminal. Like this terminal
Oh.
just is locked down.
You do not have access.
I'm sorry, I
Do
do
I
not
see-
have access to that information.
Could I use a light side point that he manages to get it back working?
You can use a light side point to there be a terminal like 20 feet away that works.
I'll do
one's
that.
good, but yeah, exclamation point, Destiny space L. Okay. Yeah, so he just does a weird shrug thing. You don't know how he does it with his legs, but he shrugs anyways. And then he turns and he just goes 20 feet down the hall and plugs into another terminal.
How
We
long
should see
is
if there's any company like picnics or bingo days or something like that going on. that we can redirect the meeting for today.
Curses, you hear. As a shrill whistle sound.
Uh-oh.
But the bulk cargo hold only has like one ship in it.
All right.
And then you hear.
Is there another terminal on the ship?
They locked down his specific signature at this point. Like, they're not tracking him, they're just blocking him by knowing how he's getting into the system and just plugging that hole. So basically, there's someone slicing against him now. They don't know who it is or anything. It's just locking down the terminal didn't work, so now they're just like monitoring the system against him.
Counter slice.
But if we wait a little bit, they may be lax, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably just like, now it's their job to just watch for people hacking or slicing. So they're probably just stuck at the terminal watching lines of code. You know, a whole bunch of ones and zeros go across the screen. That's totally how it works. They keep typing the same 5 keys over and over, and somehow it works.
And somehow they get multiple different songs out of it.
That's weird.
Yeah. We should see if we can... Ooh, you know what? If the cargo hold is labeled as radioactive waste, it would be a shame if it leaked and then we accidentally sent that radiation threat through the ventilation system.
Yeah, we had a reactor leak. It's all fine now. It's all patched up. We're fine. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Well,
or just fake it so that way people panic.
It was the passenger closers that was mislabeled.
Right. But if we
as
if we can trick the system
so
into saying that
it's radioactive waste, so yeah.
So we just generate a false alarm, lock down the ventilation, so that way basically everyone's either forced to quarters or controlled areas, and then we
one eye. We need
go
another
and take the
terminal. Tweet.
And this place with the garbage chute is like its own sealed off thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can get down to the mess and you can get other places from the mess.
Alright.
And by down, I mean walk down the hallway, not like down flight of ladders or anything.
Do you think we could possibly take care of the person that is blocking you?
At the words "take care of," you see his light kind of flicker a little bit, and you hear some worrying sounds as he's thinking, and he's like, probably should do it via computers first before we try other more drastic measures.
That's actually what I was meaning, to be honest.
Well, he wants to counter slice him first, see if he can succeed that, and then possibly take the guy out.
Deny him access, take his admin privileges and lock him out, and then lock him in his room.
What is the name of your Jawa?
Toby.
Toby, do you think you could possibly fix our terminal?
Maybe. Let me try to jury rig something.
So it sounds like you're trying to reboot it with mechanics?
Yeah.
I'll say
I'm going to hardwire it.
2 purple.
2 purple?
Yeah, that's...
And I've got a yellow and a green.
Can I help him?
Yes. Actually, let's see here. Mechanics. Make it 1 yellow and 3 green. And 2 boost dice. So it'd be... boost die is B. So it's 1 yellow, 3 green, 2 boosts. Tate's doing most of the work, though.
Wait, what am I putting in? I have 1 yellow, 1 green.
No, you have 1... because Tate's helping, you have 1 yellow and 3 green, and then 2 boosts. So it's turning into you're helping Tate, and the difficulty is purple.
And what I put in for boosts?
B.
Okay.
As in butterfly.
So, Y, G, 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 B, B, P, P. Uh-oh.
Wow, that almost failed.
Yeah. That's a lot
Look
of
at that.
advantages.
Hey, look, you had the best result on one of the blue dice.
Yeah.
Like, there's only one side that's better than that, and that's 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the boost dice has 2 successes on it.
I can't remember.
Well, let me find out real quick. I have one of each die here. Along with polyhedrals, of course. No, that is the best result on a boost die. 1 success,
Cool.
1 advantage. Holy advantages, Bat Dog. Not only do you reboot this computer back to not being locked down, but
We reset the whole system.
I mean, I don't know that would help you. What do you want your advantages to be, though?
If we reset the system with Tate as, like, admin.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone else is locked out.
So by restarting this computer, everybody else is locked out of slicing?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's going to take them at least an hour to fix.
Yeah.
That's okay, we can just push buttons.
I'm assuming we're in space at this point.
Oh yeah, no, you waited until you were in space. That is 4 of your advantages. You have 2 left.
Could that just be 2 boost dice going forward?
2 boost dice for the next hack roll. Slicing roll.
Yeah.
Which will be easier now. So it's yellow, yellow, green, green, blue, blue. Oh, 1 purple.
I'm going to, like, seal the door to the garbage thing.
There we go. So now he has all the information you need. He has the full map of the ship. He has the passenger doesn't contain container. The passenger container. The passenger compartment doesn't have a list of who's in there. The bulk cargo hold, he actually got a camera on in there, and you can see this really weird, like, mix between an X-Wing and a TIE fighter. Like, elongated, but it has, like, TIE interceptor wings. Those are the, like, curved ones.
Alright.
But it doesn't look like it's an ugly, which would literally be an X-Wing with those wings on it.
What's the redacted material in the other hazardous waste thing?
Clone Wars material. Like, unexploded mines.
Ooh.
From the Clone Wars.
Alright. Well, yeah. I know this idea is going to sound probably very cruel and very crazy. But I don't think the 3 of us are capable normally to take on, like, the crew of this entire ship.
Tweet. Agreed.
That's fair.
So since you are now in control, Tate, could you pump out the Atmo on every room but this one? And the passenger.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, maybe save the passenger.
That's what
We can revive them.
That's what he just said. Well... Short answer, yes. Long answer, no. Tweet.
Confused.
So,
Explain.
life support is controlled in engineering, but I can tell the computers to temporarily shut it down, but the people in engineering can fix it.
Back to the false radiation?
Except, I meant it. Could I use a light side point?
Well, normally yes, but I'd like to know what for first.
A override code so that he could do it from here.
Okay, yeah, like, I don't know where you got it, but it's a light side point, so sure.
Well, actually, funny thing, when I was talking to some of the people, one of them happened to be, a bit chatty, a bit drunk, you know how humans are when they're in the Empire, and I managed to procure this. And it's Destiny L? Yeah.
Yeah, Destiny Space L. He pulls out manipulator arms and grabs it from you and scans it. Okay.
Yeah, remember every room but this one in the passenger.
This is still going to be like, I think it's going to be 2 purple. It would have been like 4. He did have 2 advantages there, so he's going to give himself 2 boost dice. All right. What do you want his advantages to be?
That he basically puts a lockdown so anyone from engineering use all 4 so that if anyone from engineering tried to, they can't get in.
So even if they mess with the machinery, the computers won't let the machinery start back up.
Yeah.
So yeah, the system is technically fully functioning.
Wait, make it so that way if they try to execute a command, it does another command somewhere else. Like, oh, open door. Oops, we accidentally, vented all the liquid
in the
coolant area.
I'm going to take a page out of the GM screen adventure. He has turned the life support in reverse. So instead of just slowly dying and suffocating, they have half the time because he's leaching oxygen from the air from everywhere but this room.
Smart, so it's not automatic oh god, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, well, this room and for some reason the passenger apartment.
Yeah.
So yeah, quick question: would you consider that a combat victory or just massacre?
This is not a combat victory.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there was absolutely no combat. They never saw it coming.
Yeah. Okay. Since nobody can really do anything against it now other than the regular shift routines, Tate's gonna try something.
And now we wait.
Holy! He didn't succeed, but he got a triumph and an advantage.
Oh yeah, triumphs don't count as successes, do they?
They do, but it got canceled.
Aww.
So it's just a triumph. So if you look at the actual dice, he's got 1 success, 1 triumph, and then on the green die he has another success. So that's 3 successes, one of them being a triumph, and then 3 failures. So the success part of the triumph has been canceled. So he was trying to get information on the passengers again, and he was doing a deep dive into the memory, hence the 4 purple. He didn't get that information, but something really, really good happens. And I have no clue what it is.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be walking around, shouldn't we maybe look into, I don't know, building oxygen tanks or finding some real quick?
We can just wait till they're all dead and then turn back on the oxygen.
Well,
Yeah, that
this
works.
room is getting some supply of oxygen. Not, this one's not.
Well, I just figured if we have to, like, step away from the room, be like, okay, now it's time to move.
And to be completely technical, because you're still at 0, you take less oxygen than everybody else on the ship anyway, so you would be alive longer, and even if you didn't do that.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so the people who are sleeping are just going to die in their sleep.
Good night.
You actually wait the whole time? Like you just...
That's what my plan is.
Yeah.
Like,
Anybody have any cards for some back?
I mean, yes, but it's a loaded deck.
Tate doesn't care. You're not betting money on it.
That's fair.
What's the things that could be from a triumph?
Well, hold on, let me see what they have here for something. Let me look at suggested triumphs somewhere. This was the computer's check, so let me look at the computer's skill.
Could he have possibly locked down the room for the passengers so they can't get out unless we open it from the outside?
Well, they're gonna die anyways. Everywhere else is devoid of air anyways. They don't want to open the door.
Well, meaning for like afterwards, because we don't necessarily want them to come out.
I suppose. That could just be that advantage, though.
Okay.
No, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, the triumph's basically open then. There's nothing that is a good suggestion because of the specific situation here. So maybe the ship, like, is really easily controlled by a single droid.
Sure.
Like, he could just, like, use a tenth of his attention to fly this ship for some reason.
That sounds good to me.
Alright.
Unless you can think of something, Alex.
No, I like that.
You hear a clanging on the door.
Yep.
Metal against metal.
Huh.
Yep.
I know you're in there, meatbags.
What?
Open the door, meatbags.
Meatbags?
Clang, clang, clang.
Identify yourself.
Don't make me use my plasma torch.
All I did was push the garbage button. It's broken. Should I use deception?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up this stat block.
That's amazing.
See here, this is... In case you couldn't tell, this is a droid.
Yeah.
Looking for where is E-series tactical droid. Yeah, no, the base one. Definitely the base one. Okay. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, there's two. This one's a nemesis and this one's a rival. Let's go with the rival.
Okay.
So what did you want to do?
I'm gonna roll deception so that way he's not like
Deception is
comes in guns a-blazing and be like, oops, I pushed a button, I don't know why it did that.
Let me double check what you counter deception.
Wait till he has like a difficulty for you.
Okay.
I want to say discipline. It just sounds weird. Page 121 in the Age of Rebellion. Or robot. Yeah, it's opposed by discipline.
Hi.
Discipline is 2 reds.
So RR?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm giving you a boost dice.
Okay.
Just roll it separately. I believe you succeeded though.
But let's see how much he succeeds. 3 successes, 2 advantages.
Okay. Do you want the advantages to be he doesn't understand Jawa'ese, or would that kind of
That
you
would kind of
succeeded
defeat
either
the
way?
point.
You
No.
did succeed, though. So I'm okay.
Basically, I want to try to convince him to come in and help fix the problem, and then we'll take care of him.
No.
Well, he wants to come in anyways.
None of us are good at combat.
That's true.
So I don't think we want... It's up to you. It's up to you. It's your role.
I want to, if I can be the advantage to be that he's not, or this droid is not going to be particularly hostile. They're going to see us as...
Well, he's not suspicious
Innocent.
of you anymore. Is that what you want?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so like, he's like, okay, well, I mean, someone else in that room might have done it. Someone else in that room might have done it. Just let me in. I don't want to have to cut this door down.
I don't know how to do that.
But wouldn't that, like...
Really quick, somebody roll a discipline, or no, sorry, who has the highest discipline?
The highest what?
Discipline.
Let me look.
Tate has a yellow and a green.
I have 3 green.
I've got 2 green.
A yellow and 2 green it is, and a boost die. Sorry, yellow 2 green would be red 2 purple and a setback. So it's gonna be green, red, purple, setback. There's no way that this guy has a plasma torch. He's the wrong kind of droid for that.
Oh!
And, I don't know,
I'm pushing the button.
What do you wanna
It's
do with
not
the threat?
working.
What do you want to do with the threats? Because you guys get to spend his threats.
So we spend threats against him?
Yeah, he has 3 threats, which are bad for him, so you guys can choose. I normally go with strain, but, you know. Strain basically for this level of enemy is wounds.
He needs to recharge soon?
Oh.
I don't know, I feel like he was charging to, like... I mean, wouldn't that just be 3 strain anyways?
He needs to...
He needs to do a new update because we rebooted the update.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to update his
So
programming.
Yeah, he needs to update his programming. So it's like, the clanging stops for a bit, he's like, wait a minute, my firmware is out of date. And you hear a clang, 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 clang as he walks over to a terminal. And he just plugs in for a little bit.
But he can't access it.
Well, no, he's just basic functions of update. So Tate is going to try to hack him.
Yes. Make him a driver droid.
Go, Tate.
Let's see. That would be opposed against the opponent's computers. Computers. 3 purple. And then, what do we have here? So, the weird thing is they always say defending computer systems, but players never defend computer systems. So anytime it says that, and to add a black die to the opponent, I give a boost die for anyone who's actively slicing, so he gets a boost.
Huh.
Oh yeah, no, this droid is completely reprogrammed to be on your side.
Yes.
Tate just goes over, opens the door, the droid just clanks in, and the door shuts behind him.
I mean...
He looks at Tate. Yes, master. What do you need?
If you think about this in context for that droid, he just went to sleep and then someone jacked his mind.
As it should be.
By the way, master, there are 4 more droids coming in this direction. They are not at my caliber. Shing! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. But they are coming.
Aww.
He did like what is it? The something family line?
Yeah,
pose?
the Armstrong family.
Yeah, he did an Armstrong family line pose. He looks like a modified protocol droid, kind of. Actually, here, T-Series Tactical.
Well, I'm not good in any sort of fighting. What about you, Toby?
No, we might do better if we try to reprogram these robots too. These droids.
I mean, the option is either A, reprogram them, or
What's
B...
a robot?
Pre-droid.
No, I mean, like, they never existed in Star Wars.
Oh, fair.
I mean, we could possibly lure these droids to the trash compactor and then...
Jettison them.
I put the tactical droid in handouts. It's Clone Wars series tactical droid. Or Clone Wars era, technically.
Okay. Also, just as a heads up, when Sammy gets off work, we're going to go take the dog out for a run. I don't know what time that is. It should be post 9, but just letting you know.
Okay. Well, you guys basically have run of the ship. You're just going to have to fight a couple droids.
Okay.
Let me just decide what kind.
T-180s.
No.
No?
No.
Could you imagine, though, if a Terminator could wield a lightsaber?
I don't want to.
Hey guys, the commander signal went offline. Well, he told us to keep going.
Who's the commander?
I believe he was a shepherd.
Hold on.
Ooh.
This is a B1 series battle droid. There it is, B1 battle droid.
I know I made that reference for Mass Effect.
I like it.
Oh no! So yeah,
Sorry, I
no.
had to make it fun.
What's the probability we could turn off artificial gravity in the area that they're coming to?
Well, no, you hear the droids already. Hey, the commander shut off. Yeah, well,
Sorry?
that makes me ranking commander. Roger,
Gosh.
Roger.
We lost him.
Okay, so it's not me who's been wigging out, because I've been hearing the brrr, and I thought that was me breaking it.
I just heard it, like, now.
What?
Kolsky analysis.
Well, alright, so we just accidentally booted off the actual commander.
Yeah, and you gave someone a battlefield promotion, you know?
There we go.
Yeah!
You've returned.
Was I dropped? Because I never left.
We could.
Yeah, we
heard,
didn't
like-
hear you.
Okay,
we didn't
well,
hear you.
you heard them come around, and it was, hey guys, the commander's down. And another one went, well, that makes me acting commander. And the third one went, Roger, Roger.
Aw.
So they're
I
just
look at
coming
I
down the
look at
hallway.
Tate and can you trap any more? Can you trap like the door controls, or like if they try to access another panel, can you hijack them too?
I don't think so. There's a series of like beeps coming out of Tate, and you can't quite. He's like trying to form a sentence, and it's like this really weird concept. And the T series tactical droid just goes, B1 battle droids never update. Ever.
Josh.
Oh, we actually lost you.
What? So let's see. Yeah, you're going up against B1 battle droids.
Okay. At least they're not A1. I hear they're delicious.
That's only when they're fighting. When they're fighting cows.
Right.
Don't fight my cows. My bull will defeat you. I don't care if his name is Ferdinand. He will destroy you.
I mean, they have lasers. I think lasers beat cows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you do launch space cows to get rid of the space sharks.
I mean, it's the old thing of rock, laser, cow, right? Rock beats laser, laser beats cow, cow beats rock.
Yep. Or is it asteroid? I think it's asteroid.
Oh yeah. Cow, laser, asteroid, yeah. Alright.
Asteroid beats laser, laser beats cow.
So
Cow
we're going to
beats
do
asteroid.
initiative here. It's going to be cool because you saw this coming.
Yes, we did.
I need to open
Okay.
Wait, cool?
Yep.
Oh, I am trained in that. 2 green.
Well, it's just like however much you'd roll for it. You don't need to be trained.
There is no difficulty.
Alright.
This is initiative.
Whew.
So this guy, somebody roll 3 yellows.
Now you want us to roll 3 yellows?
Yeah, somebody roll 3 yellows. That is the T-Series tactical draw. Holy crud. Tate got 2 greens, so he just got that. So the Triumph, you can use the Triumph to do something good for you guys.
We're debating about an idea. We want to know if it's possible, because we don't know droids that well as players, but is it possible to, I don't know, remove the command chip from one droid and place it on Tate?
No, well, I mean, he has control of the commander, technically. But it sounds like the B1 battle droids just assume he's dead.
Oh.
Could his signal start back up?
I feel like the T-Series tactical droid is going to try and make a leadership roll when it goes. So,
what roll?
Did everybody do a cool for themselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you said a leadership role?
No, not yet. The T-Series tactical droid will try doing that. The B1 battle droid is supposed to listen to the T-Series tactical droid.
Could I help him with his leadership?
0.1 there. We have a 4.3. We have a 3.1 here. Tate got 0.2. And they got, on their one die, 1.1. So let's see here. That's going to be 3 PCs / allied characters. the minion group of NPCs, and another PC slot. So how initiative works here is you have group slots, and one person or minion group goes in each slot. So 3 of you go before the B1 battle droids even do anything.
Could we have the command droid go?
And try to command them?
Yeah. And could I help him with his leadership?
Not during combat.
Oh, I can't help him during combat?
No, 3 yellow versus 1 purple. You don't need to help him, probably. B1 battle droids are dumb.
Roger.
Hey, look, guys, the commander's not dead. Aw, man.
You have been demoted. Congratulations.
You were commander for half a second.
Peer reviews still count.
All right, Commander, what's your orders? Space yourselves. What? You heard me. Okay. All 3 of them walk into the trash compactor and shut the door behind them.
Yes. Space yourselves. I thought that meant like take spacing. I didn't realize it actually meant to throw themselves in space.
And the threat is that they can't hit the button from here.
Okay.
We're ready to be spaced. Roger,
I hold up my
Roger.
hand and point at the thing for Toby to do it.
I slammed that button so hard.
Roger. It's Star Wars. You can hear things in space.
Yeah.
Yep. Pew, 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 pew.
I don't know. Is that
I wave
combat
at them.
superiority?
I mean,
You
they
won
died
the combat.
against a threat. I don't know if it's combat though. I don't know.
I wouldn't say that was combat.
It would have been if they would have gone earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Sorry, gonna what?
I didn't say it yet. It did not come
Oh,
out.
okay. We were worried that you cut off
I'm going to
again.
do that. As the tactical series droids, it short circuits.
Aww. I mean, yay!
I mean, could we dig through it to see if it had any info?
I mean, it had been activated to try to take out whoever was down here messing with computers before Tate did the reset.
Something.
But that's
It's
Tate's
commander
already done a full guide to this guy.
ID
that's all he really has.
chip or something.
What? ID chip?
Is there a way
Give us
we can
access?
touch it?
Oh yeah, no, Tate totally has the command code now.
We could. Oh, too bad it's dead. Because I was gonna say we could send it to go loot all the bodies.
I mean, I didn't want you to have one of those guys.
Uh-oh. You're broken.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great Mr. Roboto something.
Is there a way we can loot it? Ruh-roh, Ruby-roo. Daunting 3 purple skullduggery.
Oh, well, wait. I heard skullduggery. I know that.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, if you can still hear me, sorry, daunting is 4. Oh, hey, I'm green again. Woo!
Yeah, we can hear you fine now.
Yeah, daunting is 4. Ah.
I will help you.
Internet, why you do this
Oh.
today?
Green, green, green. Okay. So I'm rolling 1 yellow, 3 green, and 4 purple? 3 purple?
4 purple.
4. Are
Okay.
you helping him?
Yeah.
That'd be a blue die. I think.
Okay.
Unless you have better skullduggery.
I do not.
Looks like 3 successes, 2 failures?
Yep. 3 successes, 2 advantages.
Yeah, the advantages are crab claws, so I call them crab vantage. They're technically the Alliance Firebird, but crab vantage. Roll me 2d100.
Okay, and that is the poly with 1 L.
Yeah.
Is it roll poly or poly D100?
Poly D100, but do it twice.
Okay. Don't do D1 2 D100s?
Sure, why not? We'll see if it works right or not. I don't know if it just tells you the result or if it... there we go. It adds them. Perfect. 66 is... Okay, well, the droid would not have either of the things in that column, so that's going to be a reroll. 45 is... Same thing.
Out of curiosity, what were they?
Huh?
Out of curiosity, what were they?
Stimpack and... What was this at 45? Chem Lure.
Yeah.
Stimpack doesn't make sense because it's a droid. Chem Lure doesn't make any sense in space. So...
How about a 65?
65? That would turn me into a liar. And 78, 10 credits.
Cool.
So re-roll one of those, because I already said he did not have a fusion cutter. $21. And a set of binders.
Okay.
I assume you're taking the 10 credits.
Yeah, I'll take both. You never know what's in the binders. I'll look and see if there's anything good in it.
No, the binders as in like handcuffs.
Oh, yeah, I'll take those. Never know when we need to fake a prisoner.
This is never going to work. Well, why didn't you say something earlier? I didn't have any better ideas.
Sometimes you just gotta play with the chaos.
Sometimes become the chaos.
It is useless to resist my hand.
Oh, yes, that is a great hand.
Yes, that hand spawned Luke.
Ha!
Some of you might get that reference.
Nope, I don't get... Oh, yeah, Joris Kaboth, right? No.
Well, I mean, Joris Kaboth was also a clone. But Luke was a clone of Luke grown from his hand. Why is
the
it
one
a
that was
second
lost?
The world may never know.
It's the unlimited Luke. It's his ultimate form. The ultimate Luke.
The ultimate Luke? Oh no.
And this is Super Luke 1.
This is my ultimate form.
Okay, so you're heading towards the crew? The passenger stuff?
Yeah. Well, why don't we just have, like, Tate bring us out to the Alliance thing and have, like, a bunch of armed people deal with the passenger?
I mean, I want to get one more, well, you have to control from the bridge, so I'm going to get one more combat in. Hopefully.
I guess when, like, all the people are dead, we then head to the bridge, I guess?
Thank you. Yeah.
Bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, there are some, make this not a deadly encounter. There are 2 B2 super battle droids.
super battle droids.
It's the blue ones with a little bit more bulky armor, and their blasters are built into their wrists. Their hands drop down.
Oh!
From there.
Okay.
And they sound like extra nasally for some reason sometimes.
Ooh, someone needs to tone those down.
And sometimes they sound like, hey, what's this droid doing here? Or what's this stupid astromech doing here? And then they pick up R2 and he lets out a whole bunch of oil and then he lights them on fire. Yeah, that's about right. Is that the second movie?
Yes. Because Anakin is grown up.
No, that was the third one because it was in the Clone Wars.
All right, I guess.
There are two of these guys blocking your way.
All right.
Let's have... I guess we'll do cool again.
All right.
So do cool checks. No difficulty dice. Does cool go off of?
No.
Yeah.
I do not want to roll an egg.
Oops.
Roll good game.
Because I was doing it this way and I forgot to hit the G. Alright, 2 advantage. And then Tate gets... Because you can roll this way as well, I just don't like doing it. Okay. See here. So the enemy got 2 advantages. Did anybody not get a success?
As far as I know.
Okay, it's 3 PCs and then the B2 battle droids. So it really doesn't matter what order you go in.
Nope.
Tate could try to do a leadership. He does have the command codes, but I'm not going to make it like easy bypass.
What if we try to tell them that the commander needs backup in the trash chutes?
That would be a deception.
I'll do it.
Versus their discipline of... two... yeah, 2. 2 purple.
You got this.
No. But something else happened.
Darn.
Could that be 3 blue dice going forward?
Sure. What do you want to do
Could I
next?
try it? Could I try a leadership?
No, you don't have the command code.
Okay.
You'd have to either attack them or use some other thing.
Then Tate can do it, I guess.
Okay, leadership. Well.
Yeah.
But it has, what, 3 boosts?
Yep.
And it's still 2 purple. So 2 green, 3 blue, and 2 purple. Alright, he ordered them to defend you, actually. So they're gonna escort
Nice.
you.
Yes.
And the advantages are, you know, it said that it was Clone Wars materiel. It's probably the Confederacy of Independent Systems extra droids.
I have no idea what any of that means except for extra droids.
The Separatists' official name were the Confederacy of Independent Systems.
Oh.
The CIS.
That I know.
So yeah, you get to the bridge, you Tate drops out of hyperspace, plots new hyperspace coordinates, launches that direction, you rendezvous, you have procured tech, and more tech. You haven't technically won a combat scenario.
It's all good.
But-
Sometimes you don't have to fight to get what you want.
Yeah, and I tell them to send, like, because we don't know who the person in the passenger cabin, send, like, the best team you got to ensure, like, they don't do anything.
Oh, and Tate's butts in, and he's like, "Oh, watch out for CIS droids. They may be walking around. Good luck!" And he just rolls away.
5 credits says we've got a Jedi locked away in here.
You would mean a Sith, right?
Yeah,
Sith?
it was crew. It was passenger, not
Not prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah, those words.
So, end of session. You already technically got the 10 XP, so you're not getting the 10 XP. But you did
That's all good.
complete your mission, so you are getting another 10 XP. So,
Yes.
I'm going to spend that on Tate real quick here. What does Tate want? Tate wants to save his 10 XP.
Yeah, I think I'll save mine since I used all the rest of mine.
Okay. For future reference, if you have XP and you want to spend it during the session, it will cost a Destiny flip.
Good to know.
You doing anything with yours, Michael?
I do not believe so.
Okay. Did anybody besides, I think Tate rolled one triumph. Did anybody else roll a triumph?
I'm not certain. I don't think I did.
The tactical droid.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay, Tate gets another 5 experience for luck of the draw. Did anybody get a despair? I don't believe I saw any despairs. I was not spending dark side points on dice upgrades.
No, I don't believe anyone got a despair.
So nobody got an extra 5 experience from unlucky. So yeah, that's it.
Cool.
This is Alex's updated character sheet. Are you sure you need those credits at the beginning of the session, Michael? You sure you need that talent for credits at the beginning of the session?
I mean, eventually I'm going to go for that, yeah.
I mean, you have like so many credits.
Yeah, but I can have more, though.
There's no such thing as too many credits.
Yeah, there's no such thing as too much money.
I'm a Toydarian. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money.